So, the Washington Wizards, they are still terrible. To be expected, they're still terrible. Like, they're so terrible, I don't even have a accurate, like... There we go, there's Jordan Poole. They're awful. They're one of the worst teams I've ever seen. And at least the Pistons looked like they wanted to win last year. They were at least looking like they were trying. They were just terrible. The Pistons went down with a fight. This team just sucks. They just suck. And before we get on to it, if you guys are new to the channel, subscribe. We're doing Hoopsmas, which means we're uploading 10 videos on average every day between the 1st and the 25th of December. Right now, we are trying to hit 10,000 subscribers, and we are trying to hit 7,360 by the end of the day. Our goal was 7,350, and we have just hit that. But anyway, let's talk about it. And if you're wondering why I'm talking about the Wizards, so you want to look at the good teams in the NBA. The Thunder, the Rockets, the Mavs, the Grizzlies, Clippers, heck, most of the Western Conference. Outside of the Blazers and these two teams at the bottom, I would consider any of the Western Conference to just be one run away from making the playoffs. The Eastern Conference is a little bit worse. You've got two really, really, really good teams at the top. And then a bit of a drop to the Magic, who are just rolling. Like the Magic are 9-0 at home and 6-8 away, which is mad. The Knicks are killing it in their last couple of games. The Milwaukee Bucks are playing really well. The Hawks are a weird team. They beat they've ironically lost to the Wizards twice, but beat the Cavs twice. And then from the Heat below, yeah, not a good Eastern Conference. But 3 games back on the Sixers is the Washington Wizards. The most pathetic basketball team I have seen in a long time. Let's look at their results. They just lost by 30 to the Cavs. When was the last time the Wizards were close in a game? And by the way, last year's Pistons, once they lost about 10 in a row, 12 in a row, they were trying to win. This team's lost 15 games in a row. How many by single digits? When was the last time they lost a game by single digits? 9, not counting that. 9 is barely single digits. By like a chance where it goes down to the wire. So, they beat the Hawks twice. And since then, they have lost 1 game by single digits. 1 by single digits. And it was by 9, so barely single digits. They're not even trying. And unlike the Pistons, that Pistons team was just bad. The Pistons team was honestly just bad. Like, they had no Cade Cunningham. Or say, Cade did play some of the games. Cade didn't play other games. They just had no shooting. It was a horribly constructed team. A just terrible, terrible roster. They shouldn't have lost 28 in a row, but this team should be winning games. Like BBALL Daily, I like BBALL Daily. Alex Sarr, like everybody talked about Alex Sarr like he was this number 1 pick, and I called him fool's gold from the damn start. I called him fool's gold. Alex Sarr sucks. Yeah, you've got Jonas Valanciunas giving you 13 and 11 in 19 minutes. Now it's, we got to take him off. Jordan Poole giving you 13. Kuz is averaging 7 less points per game than he averaged last year. Bub Carrington might be your best player. Like, you're playing Johnny Davis minutes in an NBA game. You paid Corey Kispert, and what do you do with Corey Kispert? Playing him 9 minutes. You paid Corey Kispert to not play him. But yet, you've got Johnny Davis. You have Johnny Davis in the year of 2024 playing in NBA games. That is like teams continually playing Anthony Bennett. Except, I hate to say this. Yes, Bennett was a bigger bust. He was the 1 pick. Anthony Bennett is better at basketball than Johnny Davis. Truth hurts sometimes. He was better at basketball. And this team, like, honestly, that starting 5 is not terrible. Like, take out Alex Sarr and put in Kuz, and they're still garbage with Kuz. Take out Alex Sarr and put in Kuz, and they shouldn't be that bad. Like, they should be a tanking team. Maybe a 5-6 win team at this stage, but not losing 15 games in a row. Like, you've these young players, they've got to at least learn to win some games. You're not going to win enough games to fall outside the bottom 4. And like, this is literally, we're in 2024. There's no longer a case of you being the worst team in the NBA and getting a 25% chance at the 1 pick. Maybe you got misadvised by somebody in the thing, and there's still a better chance of you getting the number 1 pick if you go and tank. But that's not the case. It's not the case at all. Like, you can't tank. Like, you can tank, sure, but you still only have, what's it, a 12.5% chance. Like, I'm going to do a tankathon right now. I'm going to do a tankathon right now and see where the Wizards end up. So the Washington Wizards, they're trying to make sure as hell their pick, which is only protected if it's top 10, comes true, I guess. Maybe that's something. But let's go to the tankathon. The Wizards have a chance, what percentage chance? 52% at top 4 and 14% at number 1. So let's just go and sim the draft lottery and see what happens. The Washington Wizards get the 5th pick. I would love nothing more than to see the Washington Wizards getting the 5th pick and being left with, I don't know, Nolan Traore or VJ Edgecombe and not getting themselves Cooper Flag. Because this is the most shameless tanking I've seen. And it's not like tanking by the team. It's not tanking by, oh, we're trying to lose. These are a bunch of players that, like, anytime I watch them, they don't seem to care. They genuinely don't seem to care. BBALL Daily looks like the only positive asset they have. Alex Sarr, I can guarantee you, Alex Sarr is a James Wiseman type player that he's going to spend the first 4 years of his career with people saying, oh, he just needs to, he'll come good. This is going to be his breakout season. And then by about year 5, people are like, well, actually, no, this guy sucks. Like, he's going to be a James Wiseman, where for the first 4 years of his career, it's going to be, no, this is breakout year. He's never going to get better, and then we're going to realize he actually just sucks at basketball. BBALL has got potential. Bub Carrington, like him. Jordan Poole, man, everyone thought he was winning most improved player when he went to Washington. Everyone thought he was going to average 26 a game. Like, we got KG saying he was going to be, this was the James Harden move. You know, the Warriors are going to regret it. He's the James Harden. And man, Jordan Poole's stock has taken, I've never seen someone's stock take a nosedive as quickly as Jordan Poole's did. But I guess that seems to be what has happened. But yeah, that's pretty much it. The Wizards are an embarrassment. They are an absolute embarrassment to the NBA. They're an embarrassment to basketball. And this is a team that hasn't been good since that 1 year Russell Westbrook decided he wanted to turn into prime Russell Westbrook again. Like, how they make the playoffs, fleece the Lakers, and have sucked ever since. Like, they're so lucky they drafted BBALL Daily, because that is wedged between wasting the 2nd pick on Alex Sarr and using the 10th pick on Johnny Davis. But anyway, that's the video. I will see you guys